Hello, Tina Mitchell here, creator of Victors of Our Future program, where I help you create positive, productive lifestyles and help you see that we're not victims of our past, but victors of our future. So I have a story for you today. So I had to take a drive to the town next to us, and it's not a town I'm super familiar with. It's not very far. It's like 30 minutes. So I had to go to this place. So I wake up in the morning, get in the car, drive to where I have to go. I seem to get there fine. Driving home, I think that I know my way home, and I'm getting lost and realize these roads don't connect. This road's not the road I thought it was. And I seriously, when I drive and I don't know exactly where I'm going, I get the worst anxiety. I feel awful inside. I just have anxiety and I just want to be home. I just want to get home. So I think that I was detoured for about an hour, and I was so frustrated, just super frustrated. So when I'm getting closer to my house, about a mile from my house, I'm driving and I see on the side of the road, on the sidewalk, this little lady that's older with her dog and a bag of books. And I know that she had probably walked to the library. And the thought crosses my mind, I wonder if she's okay. I wonder if I should stop and see if she needs something. But I was having such bad anxiety, I just wanted to get home. So I turn the corner to go to my house. And I think to myself, I kind of said, Heavenly Father, I'm sorry if she needed help and I didn't help her. Please forgive me. And the second I said that, I just, like, I knew I had to turn the car around, and I literally just turned the car right around right then. And I just thought, I would much rather follow the prompting and have her not need help than not follow it and always wonder. I had the perfect opportunity where I felt like I needed to do something. And so I pull over and I get out and I'm like, "Are you okay? Those books look heavy." And she's like, "Oh, I'm okay, I'm okay." And I just had this feeling to ask again. I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Well, the problem is that I've messed my pants." And I'm like, "Oh." I just wanted to help her. I'm like, "I am taking you home. I will take you home. We will figure this out." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes." So I get in my truck and I'm looking. It just so happens that there was a garbage bag, like a big garbage bag in the back, unused, had been there from something that my husband had done camping or something a few weeks prior that had just gotten left there. And I was like, oh man, that was totally there for a reason. Like, this is not a coincidence. I was able to put the bag on the seat. She climbed in. I gave her her books, handed her her little dog, took her home. And I was able to take her home, and she was so thankful, and she was really sweet. And I thought, I was having a really crappy day. But sometimes other people out there are having a more crappy day, no pun intended. And I just, um, I was like, I not left the house when I did and detoured the way that I did, I would have not have come home the time of day that I did and seen her. And when Heavenly Father knows that we're willing to help people, He's going to use us to help people more often. And I've seen that more and more in my life, and I've just been so thankful that I can be useful. And, service always makes you feel better about yourself, and just that peace and just like knowing I did something that was helpful to somebody, and it was a good experience for me, and I'm sure that she was thankful that I was able to drive her home, and she might have been okay. Maybe, she might have been okay walking home, but just knowing, I don't know, maybe the lesson was for me, maybe it was a prayer that I answered for her. We'll never know. But I guess that's not really the point. The point's that we are in tune and that we're able to kind of follow our gut and do what we feel like we need to do when we feel like we need to do it. That's how inspiration works, and we have to act on it. And I know that that's not the only opportunity that I'll ever have. Maybe I'll have more stories that I can share in the future. If you guys have any experiences, feel free to share with me, because I love hearing about experiences like that. I think that when we all share with each other, it helps us learn from each other and helps us recognize promptings of the Spirit and help us know what's possible. in our lives. Anyways, I just felt like sharing that story with you guys, and I thank you for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, see you. Bye.